I'm using my bike with the mount as a tripod of sorts to talk about the initial ride. Okay, so what I bought the bike for was RV parks and trails and stuff while we're RVing. So going around the neighborhood, I anticipate is going to be less fun than doing that. The bike, my impression is the bike has great power and a lot of speed, more than enough speed for me. I'm not sure about you guys, but definitely a good bit of speed. So this is probably going to be an annoying video for a lot of you because of the mount problems and trying to figure all this sort of stuff out. But it may be helpful for those that are in a similar situation that are going to be traveling and buying bikes and stuff like that, and even for those that may be videotaping your ride as well, whether or not you want to put the handlebars with the accessories in the shot, or high up, how high up or how high or how low the camera is going to be on the bike if you do videotape. So I will try to put some information about where the ticker is, the amount of battery left, and I'll put the information on the overall ride in the video too, and that's where I'm going to end this first one. I'm going to take the data and the initial ride experience and try to improve upon it so the rides will be better. There comes my wife. I left on the ride when she left. She left just before I did to go bring something over to a friend's house, and now she's come back. So we'll see you later. That's it for this one. So I got to figure out a way to mount the GoPro so I can film while I'm riding. I think that's important if I'm going to do any kind of video taking on our RV trips and even locally. And I've seen more people wear it on their chest, and I'm just not fond of that method. So what I did was I came up with, and I've seen them mounted on handlebars too, but I want to get the display here and the phone display as part of the ride. So what I came up with was this clamp, and I've seen where people use these with GoPros to film all kinds of things because this clamp will clamp on anything. And I just clamped it on the bar. It comes with a short here, and I bought two. I actually bought two by accident, but what this allows me to do, I figured out, was just attach one to a second one, and then I can disconnect them and put them in my bag back here. So yeah, what it does is it gives a view of the front here and everything that's riding, and we'll see how that works out. I thought I'd give it a try and I'd share how I'm filming. Alright, I'm adjusting the GoPro on this extension I showed you. I'm about to go on my first ride. It's a little wobbly, but hopefully the GoPro will compensate for that, or we'll have to come up with another type of mount. Okay, so I've got the bike on. I've got this odometer thing on my phone so I can kind of compare it to the speedometer. I've seen that in other videos. Simple download. I'll show you what I look like here. I've got my dorky helmet on, I've got my gloves on, and even a little jacket because it's a little chilly. It's probably in the 60s, which is a little chilly when you're riding. Okay, so let's get going. That was on accident. Alright, I'm in pedal assist 1. Ooh, 2 boosted up a good bit. It's probably going to be some shaky put in pedal assist 3. Be some shaky footage probably. Going down my road here. Hopefully you can see that it's at 14 miles per hour. My GPS, the bike says 16. Whoop, we upped it to pedal assist 4. We're at 20 on the road now. I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit. I'm not pedaling on purpose. I want to see what it does without pedaling. I don't want to add too much. Information for my first ride, or too much stimulus for me. Okay. This is, I guess, technically my second ride. I went to the end of the road here and back. Hold on, I'm gonna need to adjust the GoPro, I think, because I don't think I tightened it and it's wobbling backwards. Yeah. And tighten up your stuff, Brent, when you do stuff. I'm gonna raise this up a little bit more. Didn't even notice it. Okay, I started off in pedal assist 4. Boy, this thing will move. Got a little unexpected power to it. All right, I don't see any traffic, so I'm gonna move. Go ahead and go on. This ride I'm going on is 3 or 4 miles. Pedal assist 4, I'm doing 21 throttle only. That's pedal assist 5. The bike speedometer says 27. The phone says 24. So that's top speed. Gearing to gear 7. I'm not sure if that'll change anything. Got some headwind. Now my GoPro has a foam thing over it. See, there's a car behind me. He's gonna pass me with the sun, with the well, you can see. Using my old hand signal. Seems like everybody's trying to come down this way, so I'm gonna move over. This is not normally a popular road. I don't know why the cars are coming down this way. off over here. I'm doing consistently 24. I'm gonna stop for a second and check the GoPro. I don't want this to be wasted footage. Just take a look at the GoPro. Of course, it's not showing right now. It seems to be doing okay. I'm gonna move it up just a little bit and tilt it back a little more so I can get more of the view from the road. This is fun shit. I can imagine going somewhere in the RV and having these to drive around, look at stuff. Of course, this as the first real ride. There's some bugs I gotta work out on it. I don't even know if you'll be able to hear me with this wind guard. Let me put it down to pedal assist 4. Takes me back to 20 or 18, whichever one you think is correct. Less wind. Let's try 3. There he is, either 14 or 15, whichever one is correct. 2. 9 or 10. And 1, which is probably what Gina's going to be in for the most part when she first starts. It's barely enough to, you're going to have to pedal to help with this one. Right around 5 miles an hour, and I could see her falling at pedal assist 1, so let me carry it up a little bit. Alright, now I'm pedaling, not using the throttle. Dang it, hit that horn again. Okay, pedal assist 3, gear 7. My legs are moving a good bit. I don't feel like I'm pushing the bike very much, but they're moving pretty fast. Let's go and pedal assist 4 using my little hand signal. Geez, seems like everybody's trying to come down this way. So I'm gonna move over. This is not normally a popular road. I don't know why the cars are coming down this way. Over here, I'm doing consistently 24. I'm gonna stop for a second and check the GoPro. I don't want this to be wasted footage. Just take a look at the GoPro. Of course, it's not showing right now. It seems to be doing okay. I'm gonna move it up just a little bit so and tilt it back a little more so I can get more of the view from the road. This is fun shit. I can imagine going somewhere in the RV and having these to drive around, look at stuff. Of course, this as the first real ride. There's some bugs I gotta work out on it. I don't even know if you'll be able to hear me with this wind guard. Let me put it down to pedal assist 4. Takes me back to 20 or 18, whichever one you think is correct. Less wind. Let's try 3. There he is, either 14 or 15, whichever one is correct. 2. 9 or 10. And 1, which is probably what Gina's going to be in for the most part when she first starts. That's barely enough to, you're going to have to pedal to help with this one. Right around 5 miles an hour, and I could see her falling at pedal assist 1, so let me carry it up a little bit. Alright, now I'm pedaling, not using the throttle. Dang it, hit that horn again. Okay, pedal assist 3, gear 7. My legs are moving a good bit. I don't feel like I'm pushing the bike very much, but they're moving pretty fast. Let's go and pedal assist 4. Dogs running up and down. Okay, pedal assist 4. I feel like my legs are kind of ghosting, not really pushing at all. So let's go to 5 and throttle this baby out. Excuse me. I can already tell this mount's not going to be good enough because it keeps falling down. I guess what I could do is freeze it in place by gluing it in place. That way there's no bouncing. It'd be stiffer. I wouldn't be able to use it for anything else because I wouldn't be able to bend it. brakes work really good. Applying them both works really good. This might be a choppy edit to make something useful. It's on cruise control. That's pretty good. Don't have to worry about pushing the throttle. It's flashing here. Cruise control. At this speed, I'm a little nervous to take my hands off the grips here on the bike. So I'm not sure I'm going to be one of those ones that does that. Got the, I'm gonna slow down here, which takes the cruise control off. I've got the camera, I'm gonna shift up higher. Hopefully it'll get some better footage, a little less wobbly. Since I've already recorded the handlebars. Doesn't seem to help too much. Do something else. I'm going to take one of the extensions off and put it up on the handlebars. So bear with me while I do that. In fact, I'm going to turn it off. Okay, I've put it directly on the handlebars. You can't see, right? You can't see the bike handlebars anymore. Let me straighten this up a little bit. Tilt this back a little bit more. This isn't a very busy road, which is why I chose it. Cruise control. The speedometer on the bike display says 27 miles per hour. The app on my phone says 23, 24. It's kind of shifting between 23 and 24. Looks like the battery went down 1 bar. At least now I'll be able to tell if that wind muff that fits over the GoPro works, how well you can hear my voice. I'm sure it's going to pick up other noises like the battery, the hub, the electric hub, Yeah, this mount's gonna have to change because it's already moving some. Let me try something else with it. All right. Where this thing is mounted now works really good for me. I don't know if it's going to work good for sound quality and overall video experience for you, but it works for me for sure, and it may likely do okay for slower rides with less wind. I just don't like the idea of having to buy $200 or $300 microphone just to do videos. All right, on this leg, let me tap the screen, the GoPro, so it goes back to bright. On this leg right here, the bike says it's doing 25.7, 25.9, and my GPS is 23, 24. And I can't believe that guy's got a freaking pit bull running loose. About time people are getting off, so it might not have been the best time to take this ride, but I got another car behind that guy coming up. Hopefully he'll be patient. Traffic. So that's a little bit of a fear of mine too. I did own a Harley Davidson in my 20s. I think I was 19 when I bought it in Germany, and me and a buddy, we rode all over Europe. Not all over, but a large part of countries. We went a ton of places in Germany, Belgium, France, and England on those Harleys. So you'd think this would be no big deal to me, but I am kind of nervous about cars, and I got rid of my Harley about the time I turned 30. Just had small kids, and well, I had a small kid, and I just wasn't riding it very often. So I'm going to use that little turn signal that comes on this thing. Do what we call a California stop. It was a rolling stop. Yeah, the traffic is a little more than I expected, and it's a little bit bothersome, but you know, it's not, I guess it's not too bad. I think I was more worried before I got on the bike. About the potential of it. So I already got a question about what's the top speed. I think I answered that. Some things about the bike I guess I could talk about, fill the time. It's pretty comfortable. It's certainly not like driving in a car seat, you know, driving in your car, kicking back in that. You know, it's got a bicycle seat, but it's certainly not bad. The speedometer says I've gone 11 miles. I know that's not right. That cannot be right. I know I haven't gone that far. So if it's not right, I'll do an odometer check in my truck. If that's not right, I'm going to have to try to see about adjusting this display. Well, I forgot my the speedometer thing on my phone says 8.84 miles versus 12.1 on the display. So back on my road here, tap the screen so it's bright again. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, the battery's about half, it seems. Yeah, I'm on cruise control, about 15 miles per hour on the road here, which is enough. It's a little bumpier. So if I've gone almost 10 miles in that little ride there, and I have about half battery, then that means that on throttle only, I should be able to get close to 20 miles. When I stop, I anticipate the battery mark is going to go up a little bit, because when it's under use, I've noticed a lot of things, they have less meters, less on the meter. So if I can get, I don't know, 18, 20 miles on the bike, you know, mostly going top speed, I'm very, very happy with that. That's good. I mean, that's great. It's not a professional distance run, but you can get a kind of general idea. What it's like. So I'm approaching my house. I'm going to turn the phone off. I mean the camera off. Alright, let's look at the battery, what it actually says on the battery. It's got 2 out of 3 lights lit. And let's turn it on up here and see what the display says. Wow. It's got 4, I knew it would go up. It's got 4 out of 5 ticks on it. So what I get from both combined is it's got 2/3 at least of the power left in the battery. And that's crazy for, it says 13.4 miles here. But the other, my phone said, let Let me see if my phone actually keeps track of if it's going to keep. I gotta change hands because of the thumbprint thing. Open it. So let me see if the doing this one-handed, it's really fun. Okay, so there you go. My phone says 10.1. What? 10.14 miles versus 13.14. So I've gone, I can say, at least 10 miles. So what will ask you guys, for every one of you that watches this video, tell me, you know, if you've ridden e-bikes, if you know something that I should know. I would appreciate any inputs whatsoever. If the video quality or anything like that, if you think it's horrible, tell me how I can improve or what bothered you about it. I don't mind at all. Just please be tactful, not hateful, and I'll see what I can do to make improvements on it. So for another ride that's better.